She is deeply fake. She is deeply artificial, deeply annoying. Yeah, she deserves it. Fallout from the Super Bowl. So apparently people are very upset that Taylor Swift was in fact booed at the Super Bowl. There's an entire piece in Glamour magazine titled "Why Taylor Swift Getting Booed at the Super Bowl Was Even More Chilling Than You Think." Well, I mean, I'm sure it's more chilling than I think because I didn't find it chilling. I thought it was hilarious. Taylor Swift is one of the more obnoxious members of the celebrity culture. I mean, whether it is Taylor Swift sitting in on Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively bullying Justin Baldoni, or whether it is Taylor Swift recording the warbling three-note songs of 15-year-old girls while being the same age as my wife, who is a doctor and has 4 children, in which she talks about her horrific breakups and how she's a victim of the patriarchy and all of this while being a billionaire. She's a very annoying human, and that is why people booed her. But apparently it is chilling. According to Glamour, quote, "Since Donald Trump took office, there have been several times I felt chilled by the rapid increase in misogyny seeping in our culture. But watching Taylor Swift at Super Bowl booed by a crowd of thousands on Sunday night was a new low. It was just a football game, people might say, or Swift got heckled by some rowdy Eagles fans excited to be at the biggest sporting event of the year. So don't take it so seriously, but I was there at that game. When Swift's face appeared on the Jumbotron, an almost instant and distinctly male dissent erupted from around me. Swift, of course, was there to support her boyfriend and was far from the only celebrity in attendance. In fact, the screen showed a few famous people, from Paul McCartney to Anne Hathaway and Lady Gaga. Swift was different. As soon as she appeared on screen, the crowd seemed to delight in jeering and heckling her, and the mood shift was palpable. I watched in real time as Swift, alongside her friend Ice Spice, took in the response, her brow furrowing in confusion and then apparent discomfort. Looking at the camera, she distinctly said, "What is going on?" And girl, same, because we were all wondering what the hell was happening. If you were wondering, it's because you haven't been paying attention. Taylor Swift has earned the enmity of a lot of football fans. Why? Because we believe that she got into football approximately 7 seconds ago when it became convenient for her to celebrity date Travis Kelce. And people who like sports are kind of annoyed that they're watching a sporting event and then the celebrity girlfriend gets cut to every 7 seconds by the NFL. And also, they think that she is one of the most manipulative public figures in recent history. I mean, even that sentence, Swift alongside her friend Ice Spice. Yes, I'm sure they are deep and abiding friends who hang out daily. Like, come on. Perhaps the moment would have felt less visceral if not for the fact that less than an hour earlier, the crowd had exploded, this time with applause, to see Trump on that same screen. As an image of the president, stone-faced and standing in a salute, was shown to the crowd during John Batiste's national anthem performance, the roar of approval and cheers was deafening. Well, yeah, because it turns out that Trump got elected. And not only did Trump get elected, he is, again, putting forward a face of America that is simultaneously old and new, in which patriotism is glorified once again. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift is doing anthems to the matriarchy and her supposed victim status. Yeah, people are annoyed by her. To me, that disparate reaction felt like a message, says the Glamour columnist, that the Super Bowl, one of the biggest cultural events in the country, has been reclaimed by Trump and type of toxic masculinity he appears to be the beacon of, and he and his supporters seem to be living for it. Again, if it were really just toxic masculinity, then literally every woman would have been booed, but that's the point. It was just Taylor Swift. And the reason is Taylor Swift is for all the reasons just mentioned. She is deeply fake. She is deeply artificial, deeply annoying. And yeah, she deserves it. Well, folks, when it comes to grocery shopping, everybody's got this problem. You get slammed with work and you're not able to find time to hit the grocery store. That can all change thanks to Hungry Root. It's become the easiest way to eat healthy and stay on top of meals even with a busy work week. Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper who really gets you. They can handle all your weekly grocery shopping, recommending healthy foods that align with your tastes, nutrition goals, and the like. They make it simple to eat high-quality, nutritious food, whether you're looking for anti-inflammatory options, gut-friendly meals, or you're just trying to get more nutrients in your diet. The best part? They learn your preferences over time. It's amazing how well they're able to figure out exactly what you like. And everything they offer is free, from high-fructose corn syrup and artificial preservatives. Hungry Root makes it super simple for me. They order my kosher dairy products. I love the yogurt they've been sending me, and I love to use it for the smoothies, which of course keeps that gun show going strong. Take advantage of this exclusive offer for a limited time. Get 40% off your very first box, plus get a free item in every box for your entire life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com. Use code Shapiro. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life at hungryroot.com with code Shapiro. Apparently, we have now been informed there was tons of coded messaging in the halftime show. Now, I will admit I required decoding because I literally had no idea what was going on during the halftime show because Kendrick Lamar was muttering into a microphone while strutting around the stage like a man wandering around a carousel at Terminal 5 at the Los Angeles International Airport while people gyrated in the background and Serena Williams was showing up to dance for some reason. I understand the reason. I understand that it was all about Kendrick Lamar and his revenge against Drake and all this kind of bullshit I don't care about. In any case, now we are learning that actually Kendrick Lamar's performance was a coded anti-American performance. Now, the reason this hasn't caused more consternation is because no one cares. No one wants to hear it. Shut up. Who cares? Most people who like Kendrick Lamar, presumably, I'm not one of them, but most people who like Kendrick Lamar don't like Kendrick Lamar because he was doing a Donald Glover, This Is America routine. They like him because he was doing diss rap against Drake. Right? That was the part they liked, is where he was suggesting that Drake had stripped A minor. But apparently there's all sorts of coded language about how evil America was. According to an Instagram account called Impact, quote, Kendrick Lamar's halftime show was loaded with storytelling and symbolism. What exactly was that storytelling and symbolism? Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam. Jackson was dressed as Uncle Sam, a popular character that has historically symbolized the U.S., interjecting with commentary that felt representative of how America systematically views, monitors, and polices black culture and people. Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto, Jackson said at one point. Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game? Then tighten up. Okay, so it was America yelling at Kendrick Lamar. But if it was about racism, then why was it Samuel L. Jackson doing it? I mean, if you're going to do that, you should have a white guy doing that, right? I mean, if it's all about white people yelling at black people or something. During his performance of Humble, Lamar and his dancers formed what appeared to be an American flag split down the middle. Apparently, some thought that this represented how the country was built on the labor of black Americans. If so, most people missed it. After the first song of the performance, Lamar chanted, "The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy." This quote could be interpreted as a direct call out to both the current state of America and President Trump, who was in attendance at this year's Super Bowl. Okay, I'm sure it could be. And also, most Americans missed it or did not care. And again, most of the dancers were decked out in red, white, and blue. Apparently, there was a reference to, quote unquote, the Great American Game. The performance opened with a lit-up layout of what appeared to be either a tic-tac-toe grid or PlayStation symbols, and Jackson as Uncle Sam saying, "This is the Great American Game." The concept of game could be in reference to black people having to constantly navigate American life, culture, and politics. Honestly, I didn't realize they had to navigate it. I thought black people were a part of American life, culture, and politics, actually. And also, again, the double entendre of like, this is the Great American Game, meaning the Super Bowl. Uncle Sam asked Lamar if he really knew how to play the game after calling his performance of Squabble Up Ghetto. Uncle Sam referenced a culture cheat code after Lamar was shown with a group of black men, and telling the scorekeeper to deduct one life after Lamar repeatedly disobeyed Uncle Sam's request. Okay, listen, I'll bet this analysis is right. I'll bet that this is what Kendrick Lamar wanted. I will bet that this is what the performance was about. I'm going to assume that all this is correct because I don't do deep reads on faux deep nonsense like this. But here's the thing. America didn't pay attention to this. You know why America didn't pay attention to this? Because America don't want to hear it. America don't care. Okay, so you can do all the symbolism you want, but if your symbolism falls in the forest and no one hears it, did it make a sound? That would be the real question here. And you guys tried to be deliberately offensive and everybody just yawned. It seems, again, I'm going to assume that this is correct. But if it's correct, most people just kind of shrugged because we don't care. Do your symbolism, dance your dance. No one cares. Makes no difference at all. So congrats on your failed attempt to upend the American political structure based on symbolic depictions of Uncle Sam or some such nonsense. Are you tired of the lies and the twist of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, me too. Join me in my newest series, Fact, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.